Hi, this is Sister G, and I'm going to try and explain templates to you in this assignment. To start out with, you should know that every blank document is a template, and the template is called normal. So if you go to File and say New, you have blank document, and this is a template. All of these are templates that you can use. A template is something that you're going to use over and over again, that you want to use it for various purposes, but you don't want it to change from one document to the next. So just as an example, if you were to make a letterhead, so I'll just type my name, and I would not want that space there if it was an address, so I'm going to tell it no spacing, style, and then put my address. I can't type this morning. And then generally I put my phone number in a letterhead and an email address. Okay, and then when I press enter, it's going to make it activate it, and I don't want it activated, so I'm going to right click on it and say remove the hyperlink. Okay, so then just because I'm making a letterhead and I want it to look nice, I'm going to make my name bold, and I'm going to change the font for my name to something nice, not that. Well, I'll do Alice in Wonderland for right now because it really doesn't matter. I'm just showing this as an example. You can also change the color if you wanted to. We'll just make my name kind of a burgundy color. And then I think I'll put a line under it. So I'm just going to put a border line. See, I went up here to the borders and just clicked the bottom border, and I got a nice little line. So this could be my letterhead. Now, in order to make it a template, I have to save it as a template. So I'm going to press F12, which is the shortcut key for Save As, and I'm going to change the Save As type to a template, a Word template. Excuse me, I've got the hiccups. And what you're going to see is that this is going to take you immediately to the location where your templates are saved. If you look up at the top here, right now it's saving it under Documents. When I change it to Template, it's changing it under Custom Office Templates. And I'm going to call it Test Letterhead, so I don't use it by mistake sometime, and save it. Now, if you look up here in the title of the document, you'll see that it says Test Letterhead, and I have mine set so that you can see the extension. So it says .dotx. You may not be able to see that. You may just be able to see Test Letterhead. Now I'm going to close it, and I'm going to open. I've got all kinds of things open. I'm doing all kinds of things today. I'm going to open Word again, and I'm going to open a new document. Let me get it over here on this screen. And now I'm going to say I would like to write a letter, and I would like to use my letterhead. Because I've made it a template, it's going to be available to me under File and New. Now, down here, when you click here, if you've used some of them, they'll be up here. The recent ones you've used will be up here. But if it's not up there, then you click on Personal. If you're on Office, it's going to show the templates that Microsoft Word has put in there. But I'm going to click on Personal, and right here I'm going to see my Test Letterhead. So when I click on that, there's my test letterhead. Now if I were to put a whole bunch of text in here, let me just put some text in, oops, just so you can see. Okay, and then let's say I save it. So I'm just going to press F12 because I like that better than the other thing. And I'm just going to put it on my desktop so that because I have a file in there for deleting things. And I'm just going to leave it my name and save. Okay, so now I've actually saved this document. If you look up here, it now says my name, which is what I named it, and .docx, which is not a template. TX is template. So if you can't see that, don't worry. It's just that my computer is set so that I can see that. And I'll try and remember to make you a tips and tricks where you can turn that on and off. All right, now I'm going to just close it. And I'm going to, now I'm going to say I want to make another letter. So I'm going to go File, New, and my test letterhead's up here because it's recently used. So when I click on it, there it is again. And the text that I saved in it is not there because this is the template. It's a copy of the template. If you look up here, it says Document 7. So if I try to save it, if I just click on the Save button right here, it's going to force me to give it a name and decide where I want to save it. I don't like that window, so I always press F12 because I feel like I have better control when I can see all of this up here and all of this down here. So once you name it, so if I click F12 and name it Sandy Granberry 1 and save it, now you see that name comes up here and it'll be in that file for me. So if I need to find it, I can go to my File Explorer and I can go to the desktop and find the file to be deleted, and there's my two documents, and they're just docx documents. If you look here on the type, it says Word document. If I go to where the templates are, this would say Microsoft Word template. Now I hope that that explains to you about templates. What you're supposed to do for this assignment is create a letterhead that you might use in the future. And so this is the one that I have made for my husband and I when we have business letters to do. So make yourself a letterhead and don't put it in the header. And I'll show you why you don't do that. If I put it in the header and take it out of here, then if I have a second page, that header's on the second page again, and you don't do that in a letter. So do not put it in the header, put it in the document itself. So it's just right there in the document. One of the things you have to do is make yourself a template letterhead. So be sure you do that. All right, that's a long video, but important information. Have fun.